Well, good evening on this 6th day of June 2024. Thank you for choosing Hope TV, where we have a packed news bulletin lined up for you. I'm Tess Njenga, and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Murithi. Let's begin with a survey on the finance bill. 54% of Kenyans are conversant with the finance bill 2024, while 46% are not aware of it. This is according to a new survey released by InfoTrack Research Company. The survey indicates that more males are aware of the bill compared to females, while adults aged 46 to 55 years were noted to be the most aware of the finance bill, rated at 60%, an indication that age plays a significant role in awareness level. And as Alice Diana reports, more Kenyans continue to lose confidence in the William Ruto-led administration, according to the latest poll.
As the debate on the Financial Bill 2024 continues in the country, a new report by InfoTrack Research Company has revealed that 54% of Kenyans are aware of the bill, while 46% are not aware of it. According to the survey, 3% of Kenyans support introduction of tax on bread, while 87% oppose. 4% of the respondents also said they support the 16% VAT on financial and insurance services and transactions like M-Pesa, while 86% opposed. The findings also reveal that 8% of Kenyans are in support of the introduction of motor vehicle tax of 2.5% of the value of the motor vehicle to be collected by the insurer, while 81% do not support the move. Meanwhile, 63% of Kenyans believe the country is headed to the wrong direction. Only 19% of Kenyans think the country is on the right track. In the report released today, Nairobi led with the number of people who believe that the country is not heading in the right direction at 74%. Residents in Eastern were ranked second at 69%, followed by Nyanza at 68%, Western at 64%, and Central at 63%. The report revealed that Kenyans were worried about three key issues: the high cost of living, unemployment, and the state of transport, infrastructure, and roads. The opinion poll, which involved 1,700 Kenyans, was conducted between 23rd and 29th of May this year. Alice Diana, Hope TV Newswatch.
Thank you, Alice Diana, for that report. Now, barely a month after another banditry attack that left a 7-year-old girl dead in Kamologon along the West Pokot and Elgeyo-Marakwet counties border, this morning, suspected bandits from the neighboring county of Elgeyo-Marakwet have once again ambushed Kamelei village with heavy gunfire and driven away a known number of livestock. In response, the affected community has taken to the streets, bringing normal business along Kapsangar-Kamelei Road to a standstill. According to locals, the tension is always high in the area, with heavy gunshots being witnessed in the evening hours. They have pointed an accusing finger at the security team deployed in the area. over what they termed as laxity.
Mwezi moja imepita, eneo hili imeipiwa ng'ombe. Imeipa ng'ombe na iwezi ikarejeshwa. Alafu wakati waziri Kidingi alikuja hapa, aliahidi sisi atatuletea KDF kule Kamalogon. Na hadi wa leo hajatuletea KDF. Ukienda pale chini la Mnyeusi mpaka ya Waturkana na Wapokoti iko KDF. Ukienda Chesekon iko KDF. Kwa nini Kamalogon wasituletee KDF?
Naongelesha Mheshimiwa Duale. Wewe mwenyewe ulikuja Kapushen na ukasema KDF itaenda Kamalogon muda ya siku 7. Saa hii ni miaka 1 haijawahi kuja. Wewe ni Muislamu na Waislamu hawadanganyi. Tunakuomba kwa roho ya unyenyekevu utusaidie KDF waende Kamalogon chini ya masaa 24.
Tunaambia Ruto achunguze waziri yake mzuri, ni kama ananyanyasa Pokot.
Now, the government has launched the sessional paper number 1 of 2023, the Kenya National Population Policy for Sustainable Development. The policy focuses on sustainable human development and maximizing the potential of Kenyans. While releasing the document, National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Professor Njuguna Ndung'u said the policy was shaped by the 4th National Leaders Conference on Population and Development with input from leaders and stakeholders at all levels. Our reporter Mombi Waweru with more.
The launched sessional paper 1 policy covers important areas like population size, fertility, health, migration, urbanization, environment, disasters, data, research, and resources. It aligns with Kenya's Vision 2030, the Constitution of Kenya 2010, and international goals like the Sustainable Development Goals and African Union Agenda 2063, aiming to improve the quality of life for Kenyans.
Without your population, you can't be able to plan for anything. And so our partnership is built on a shared commitment to improve the quality of life for all Kenyans. As civil society actors, through their presence at international, national, and grassroots levels, play a crucial role in the implementation of population policies, Among others, we bring to the table specialized expertise, innovative approaches, evidence to inform policy and practice, community engagement, and the ability to mobilize resources to complement the effort.
Principal Secretary for Economic Planning James Mohatia stressed the policy's role in guiding population programs and ensuring resources are used well. Dr. Mohamed Sheikh, Director General of the National Council for Population Development, highlighted the policy's multi-sectoral approach at the both national and county levels. With about 29% of Kenya's population being the youth, the new policy aims to harness their potential through investments in health, education, jobs, and strong institutions. It also addresses environmental issues, unplanned urbanization, and resource strain, aiming for a sustainable future with careful planning and cooperation. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, my name is Mombi Waweru.
Thank you, Mombi. Now, members of parliament have been urged not to betray Kenyans by allowing the passing of the Finance Bill 2024. This was during a meeting held by the civil society organizations under the Okoa Uchumi campaign. The meeting was convened to address the adverse effects of the Finance Bill 2024 on the cost of living and the business environment. Ian Githuku reports.
Nairobi Woman Representative Esther Passaris has led other leaders in the civil society organization in opposing what she terms as oppressive proposals in the Finance Bill 2024. According to Passaris, the current trajectory of rising taxes poses a dire threat to citizens' access to vital services essential for the full realization of their fundamental rights and freedoms. Passaris has proposed that instead of the government imposing additional taxation on the citizens, and especially business people, they should increase tax on imports as a way of promoting local production.
I don't know. I feel that the government should look at taxing imported products, right? Because we always try and be friendly with World Health, World Trade Organization to protect the foreign. And I think we need to stand up and say, you know what? Anything imported in this country should be the way we go for tax, all right? so that the locals can have a chance and a fair chance. Because if we buy China, we're not going to create jobs in Kenya. All right? If we buy India, we're not going to create jobs in Kenya. So I think the manufacturers in Kenya really need to think about how we make our debate and in comparison about why we're employing Chinese.
On behalf of all societies that are a part of the Okoa Uchumi campaign, Diana Gishengo expressed her concern and dissatisfaction in the Finance Bill 2024. She cited the Finance Bill proposal to remove gluten bread and uneven bread from VAT zero rating category on saying the move is bound to increase these items' cost and the Kenyans will not afford them. Gishengo, meanwhile, launched the Citizen Action Plans, which involves citizens delivering letters to all members of parliament asking them to vote against the bill.
We must call out MPs. Opposition MPs, you cannot walk out of that house. You will vote until the last minute against eco levy, against motor vehicle levy, against increase in excise duty in banking, communication, because part of how we remain sane is we just call people in the village, we talk, oh, has the maize germinated? So the cost of calling cannot go up. The cost of sending money, which money? We are not making more money. So there are very specific clauses.
Esther Gitunge, leader of the University Students Association, aired the opinions of the students regarding the bill. She explained that the cost of living is already high for the Kenyan student, who is now being forced to pay higher school fees of at least 100,000 and suffers the reduction of the HELB by 3.6 billion as proposed by the government.
The least the government can do is either to increase HELB or to stop increasing the school fees every day. And we will continue going to the streets. We will continue making noise in these media platforms until we are listened to. University students are, let me say, the academic top creams in this nation. For them to sit down and plan demonstration and go to the streets, trust me, it's not because they are idle. Trust me, it's not because they have nothing to do. Simply because they have been pushed to the very end.
For Hope TV Newswatch, my name is Ian Githuku.
Much appreciated, Ian Githuku. Now, in an inspiring event held at Kiambu High School, alumni have shared powerful stories of triumph over adversity. The theme of the day, "Do not let your circumstances limit you," resonated deeply with students who are facing difficult circumstances, including the loss of their loved ones. Among the alumni speakers was the head of Hope Media, Dismas Makanda, who delivered a compelling address. Other alumni also talked about how they dealt with tough times and sadness. They highlighted the importance of getting help from the guidance and counseling department when things get hard.
But I want to challenge us, and more specifically the ones that are living, and I want to wish them best of luck in exam. You need to begin to ask yourself as you go through the system and the privilege to be in this school, what are the things and the values you are picking today? What are the experiences you are picking in this school that will take you beyond your peers? There are many other students in this country who are in schools studying, and I have some of them in my house who are in high school, and they're going to get equivalent grades, correct? They're going to get equivalent grades, and sometimes better than our grades. And therefore, I do not want to stand here, of course, not downplaying the fact that we need to pass our exams, but I want to tell you, you are complete as you are. Sometimes our destinies and our future are anchored in what is inside us. The experience that we pick and what you have picked this term, last term, at home, the relationship that we have picked as students in these schools that we go to, the men and women you met have worked in 6 organizations. But in the 6 organizations, the only place I have done interview application is the first one. That's after I finished my 4th year at KU. But the rest of the places I've worked is because of the people who saw what I was doing and they said, you can do it. And therefore, the possibility that...
Well, on that note, let us take our very first break on Newswatch tonight. Don't go away, we have plenty more coming up.
Are you ready to celebrate the brilliance, resilience, and outstanding achievements of remarkable women in East Africa? Hope Media, in partnership with BH Media Agency, brings you the East Africa Women of Excellence Awards Kenyan Chapter. The East Africa Women of Excellence Awards Kenyan Chapter aims at celebrating and honoring the unsung women trailblazers and the change makers in various fields of influence. Visit our website at www.womenofexcellenceawards.co and vote a woman of impact in the various categories. Let's celebrate the incredible achievements of women together, and don't forget to tune in on the 14th of June this year as we honor the winners. For partnership and sponsorship, call Eunice on 0719 863 336 or Warren on 0724 514 998. You can also email customerexperience@hopefm.org. The East Africa Women of Excellence Awards, recognizing East Africa women of impact.
Welcome back. Now, Christ is the Answer Ministries CITAM has partnered with other business stakeholders to host a 4-day business conference and exhibition at CITAM Karen. Speaking during the opening of the conference, Cabinet Secretary for Trade and Industry, Rebecca Miano, pledged her ministry's support to both the experienced and young investors, including players in the MSMEs, adding that the recently launched Karibu Center will help investors navigate smoothly by getting the information they require. And as Nelly Swanjiro reports, this year's CITAM Business Forum theme is Breaking Limits, derived from the book of Isaiah 45, verse 3.
The 4-day annual business conference and exhibition kicked off officially at CITAM Karen with the opening of exhibition by the CS for Investment, Trade and Industry.
And now we declare the CITAM Business Forum and exhibitions officially open, and to the glory of God and the prosperity of our nation. Amen.
Speaking during the conference, the CS for Investment, Trade and Industry, Rebecca Miano, has given assurance of working with the investors in the country by supporting even the MSMEs. Miano noted that in order to achieve this, they recently launched a Karibu Center that will help investors in the country to get the right information they require in navigating their respective markets speedily. Miano said Kenya is the best country to invest in, having signed numerous bilateral deals with the different countries, including signing of a European Economic Partnership.
Ladies and gentlemen, the government has in recent times signed several bilateral and multilateral agreements, such as the European Economic Partnership. We have similar partnerships with the East African Community, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and the Common Market for Eastern Southern Africa, that is COMESA, and many more, including a comprehensive economic partnership with the United Arab Emirates. And this shows that we have enough markets for Kenyan products. What we need is to upscale our production.
On his part, CITAM Church presiding Bishop Callisto Dede emphasized the need to invoke God's power in business ventures and urged the business people to be extraordinary in the market by shunning the poverty mentality in businesses and break limits. That's the conference theme.
What a great joy and privilege it is for us that Honorable Rebecca Miano, the Cabinet Secretary for Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, accepted our invitation to come and be our guest of honor. We truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Honorable Miano herself is actually a business background, has been involved in quite a number of business ventures. She serves currently as the Cabinet Secretary for Investment, Trade and Industry.
On his part, CITAM Business Forum Chairman David Tanki said the forum is geared to promoting the body of Christ by supporting businesses and nurturing them with a kingdom perspective to take dominion in the world.
And we know our endeavors to transition people, to move them from one level to the other is happening. We already have enormous testimonies many testimonies of people that tells us since we began CBF, they have worked with us. I particularly met one lady just this morning who said this is the third time she's exhibiting and she cannot regret. She's very happy and already looking forward to next year when we shall have the next conference. So I want to let everybody know that the church is going strong and the business community within the church in the marketplace is also going strong, and we are believing God to go great levels and to break limits, because that is the theme of this year's conference, even as we take new territories for the glory of God. So asanteni sana.
Various exhibitors in the conference registered the expectations, saying they expect to get new business and trade ideas by the end of the 4th-day conference and exhibition.
We are benefiting a lot from CITAM, the CBF. We are grateful that they have organized this so that we can share ideas and opportunities on the new trends in business. So we are grateful to be part of this forum, indeed. We are expecting to get new clients in this line, because we have realized not very many people know about the things that we are offering, and also to exchange ideas with the other exhibitors who are also part of this event.
Reporting for TV News Watch from CITAM Church, Karen in Nairobi, my name is Nelias Wanjiro.
Thank you, Nelias Wanjiro. More than 150 residents from Meru have benefited from free eye care and diabetes screening at a medical camp organized by North Imenti Member of Parliament Rahim Dawood in conjunction with the Lions Club of Kenya. Speaking during the said clinic held in Meru town, the area Member of Parliament encouraged residents to make use of the free medical services and undergo necessary examinations to maintain their overall well-being and prevent potential health issues. Rahim has at the same time appealed to Lions Club and other organizations to conduct regular health clinics in Meru County, noting that promoting good health practices within the community is vital for fostering a productive society.
Hii matibabu ikikuja itaweza kusaidia wale kabla macho ipotee waweze kutibiwa, ndio waweze kukua mahali mzuri. Pia mwezi wa 7 tuko na programu yetu ile ya mikono na miguu tarehe 7 na 8 pale Meru Teachers College. So tunawaalika wananchi wale wanataka kupimwa, wale hawana miguu ama mikono, tutakuwa na hiyo program, na wale walipimwa mwezi wa 4 tutawaweka hizo miguu na mikono.
The county government of Narok is targeting to plant over 2.5 million tree seedlings by the end of the year in a bid to conserve the environment. County Governor Patrick Ntutu says 1.5 million trees have been grown in various parts of the county. Speaking at Olkinyai area in Narok West Sub-County, where he led the residents in the celebrations of World Environment Day, the governor thanked development partners who have collaborated with both the county and national government to donate tree seedlings.
Na ndio tunafanya bidii kuhakikisha kwamba tuzuie mambo ya jangwa isitupate, na kuzuia mambo ya jangwa na kuregesha ardhi yetu isinyakuliwe na jangwa ni kutia bidii kama vile tunapanda miti. Na nataka niseme siku ya leo kwamba ni lengo la serikali pia kuhakikisha kwamba sisi tunashughulisha na tunaweka wananchi pia kama wadau, pia tuhakikishe sisi wote kama wananchi pia wahamasishwe na waelimishwe kuhusu mambo ya upanzi wa miti. Kila mwananchi pia atie bidii kupanda miti, kwa sababu vile tunajua ifikapo mwaka 2032 Kenya sisi tuko na target ambayo ni miti bilioni.
Na ndiposa siku ya leo tumechagua hapa Olkinyai. Hapa Olkinyai ni pahali ambapo ukijaribu kuangalia huko unaona huko hakuna mti. Mwezi wa uliopita tulikuwa na shida sana huko Mara, kwa sababu iliponyesha pande hii maji yote, kwa sababu hakuna mti ambayo inashika, imeteremuka pande hiyo ya Masai Mara, iliweza kuharibu maji, kambi nyingi sana. Hata jana wale ambao waliniona, tulikuwa tunajaribu kufungua barabara za huku kwa sababu hasipitiki, lakini nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu tumeweza kutengeneza mabarabara.
It's a joy for pastoral communities following the introduction of a bill that is expected to address resource-based conflicts in Laikipia County. The proposed Laikipia County Rangeland Management Bill, if enacted, will govern how pastoralists use their community land without degrading it due to overgrazing. Laikipia County has in the past experienced perennial conflicts due to grazing fields and scarce water resources. The Rangeland Management Bill, which is being drafted in accordance with the Community Land Management Act of 2016, will promote land conservation through laws to be effected.
The main importance of this policy, and why do we need this policy, is that we know that we are heavily affected by the climate change, and through this we have to get regulation laws that will govern management of our lands. We are all aware that Laikipia has 80% of our land is on range, so we have to manage those resources. We have the problem of overgrazing. We have the problem of tree cutting and invasive species. So we need to develop policies and regulations that will govern this range.
Kwa upande wa rangelands, sisi tunashukuru sana kwa bill kupatikana, kwa sababu hapo mbeleni kama hatuna bill tulikuwa hakuna mtu mwenye anajua ni nini tunafanya, lakini kwa sasa tukipata hiyo bill tutakuwa tuko na sheria yenye itatuguide ni wapi tutalisha mifugo zetu na ni wapi hatutalisha na ni kwa wakati gani. Kwa hivyo hiyo bill ikipitishwa itakuwa kitu mzuri sana, kwa sababu itatuguide, kwa sababu hata mambo na insecurity itapunguza, kwa sababu kila mtu atakuwa anajua mpaka yake ni wapi.
1,500 schoolgirls from Kwale County are set to benefit from Diamond Trust Bank's DTB Achieve More Girl initiative, a flagship multi-year program aimed at empowering schoolgirls by providing access to quality reusable menstrual health products. This year, in partnership with the Together for Better Foundation, the program targets to provide 6,000 primary and secondary schoolgirls from Kwale, Bungoma, Machakos and Nakuru counties with sustainable menstrual health kits and hygiene training, thus continuing access to education.
I would like to appreciate DTB for their partnership in supporting the children of Kwale, and I'm happy that Kwale Girls has benefited today, and also Kwale Mental and also Matuga Girls. This is a good initiative. They've also trained our 53 women who can also be TOTs, and this program is a good program because with reusable sanitary towels, even the poor will be able to have safe and healthy hygiene menstrual cycle.
The initiative was to be in Kwale, and because we are part of this G7 Women's with Governors relation, we wanted to take it through the leadership of the Excellency the Governor, and then they got the choice of choosing. So we got 3 choices of places where we could visit. One was Matuga Girls, and then the Center for the Handicapped, and then the third one where actually today the launch was done for this initiative was Kwale Girls High School.
We appreciate that you have chosen Kwale Girls. This kitty, which has been given to our girls, our 766 girls, the Form 1s, will go a long way in assisting them.
This project is very special because this is almost in continuous second years. We are doing it in a partnership with the Diamond Trust Bank, and every year we're increasing the number of girls. This project is very, very, very important for the girls because girls are dropping out of school. We have seen the self-esteem is very low. We have seen also the sex for parts is also happening in this county.
And soapstone industry stakeholders in Kisii County are expressing concerns over the high taxation, which has forced some businesses to close down due to low income generation. They are urging the government to reconsider the taxation rates in the upcoming 2024-2025 financial year. Daniel Apepo, a trader in soapstone industry, says business has been significantly affected by the current tax policies. Speaking to the media, Apepo urged the government to review the Finance Bill 2024-2025 and avoid imposing high taxes on the soapstone sector.
You know, when you increase tax, as the government, you collect revenue, but you squeeze production. And the net effect, when production goes down, even the taxation, it will also go down, and you might not even meet the target you have. Normally, good taxation is to spur, to increase production, so that out of the high production, the very many things which are being produced, you will be able to collect more tax. Because as we talk today, tourists which were going to the Masai Mara by passing through Kisii, they are no longer going there because we increased the entrance fee in the Mara to I think about 100, and the Mara and the Serengeti are the same park. Those animals don't know the boundary. So the tourists have decided to see Masai Mara by passing through Amboseli, Namanga, Arusha, and go to the Serengeti. And we have missed those tourists. So business is going to go down because of the effect of trying to get money from people.
Let's take another short break. We'll be back with international news.
Something extraordinary is stirring in Kenya. A wave of Christian entrepreneurs is on the rise, ready to make a powerful impact. These visionary leaders are gathering at Sitam Karen from June 6th to 9th. The 5th Sitam Business Conference and Expo 2024. Join this powerful movement. Register as a delegate for just 2,000 shillings. Pay using M-Pesa paybill number 757377. Use your name as the account number. Business owners, showcase your products and services to this vibrant community. Call today to book your exhibition stand. Proudly brought to you by Sitam Business Forum and Kingdom Bank. It's a platform to connect, share ideas, and break through financial barriers. Be a part of it. Call 0718-229390 or visit our website cbf.sitam.org.
Welcome back. Across our border in neighboring Sudan, at least 100 people have been killed and dozens injured after the paramilitary rapid support forces known as RSF attacked a village in Gezira province. Officials say that women, children and the elderly were among the victims in the attacks by the rapid support forces on Wad al-Nura village in Gezira. A grassroots group set up to protect residents in Wad Madani, the capital city of Gezira, posted on social media that the paramilitary force, which has been fighting the Sudanese army for over a year, used heavy artillery to besiege and attack the village. And in South Africa, a trail of destruction has been left in the coastal province of KwaZulu-Natal. This is after 2 tornadoes hit the country's second most populous province on Monday. The tornado is in the western KwaZulu-Natal region, occurred near the cities of Newcastle and Utrecht. A second, more massive one took place around Tongaat and moved towards the coast at Westbrook and Balito, leaving more extensive damage. Sports. And we now head over to sports news. Former Enterprise Cup champions KCB RFC will be looking for a 6th title this Saturday when the team meets perennial rivals Kabras Sugar in the Enterprise Cup final at the RFUEA grounds, Nairobi. Curtis Olago's men swept off Kenya Harlequins 32-18 last weekend to storm into the final after an entertaining clash that was played at the KCB Sports Club Ruaraka. KCB's defense will be bolstered by the experienced Darwin Mukiza at number 15, who will partner with Elvis Namusasi, who was instrumental in the team's victory over Kenya Harlequins.
You can tell we've played almost 3 cups, major cups, the last few months, and so the Kenya Cup was able to remain in Western with Kabras Sugar. We saw also the Rugby Super Series, which was also a franchise, of course, but our name was always on the scene. That remained in Nakuru with the Cheetahs. And so for the Enterprise Cup, I mean, it is just good that we give not just the favor, but also to give our fans something to smile about. And I think with the preparation going on, our fans should look forward to coming. Let them not give up. Let them not give up on us and lose up, because we are going to give them a good game this Saturday. There's really not much pressure, but as we looked on our semi-final match, we were not playing that game just to attend the...
And national volleyball defending champions KCB are in search of a second league title in a row when the Japheth Munala-led team takes on Kenya Prisons in the Kenya Volleyball Federation League playoffs finals this weekend. The Bankers won the coveted league title last year after a 15-year wait are keen on extending their impressive run when they clash with their rivals under the tutelage of Jos Baraza. Speaking during a training session at the Kasarani Stadium, the KCB head coach asked his charges not to rest on their laurels if they are to reclaim the title.
We are training for the final match of this year's playoffs, this season playoffs, and we are meeting a team that is an experienced team, Kenya Prisons. It's going to be a tough match, but we are preparing well to see us through to win this second playoffs. So far we are working on our services, we are working on our defense, and we are working on the offense. So far so good, but we are struggling with the injuries. Our captain has a swollen knee, but we are hopeful that we should be there when we start playing these playoffs. Our right player has injured already on the plaster. Chumba is now coming back, training, overcoming her injury. So we are hopeful that we are going to play well these playoffs and be the champions again.
And that's all we had for you on Newswatch tonight. On behalf of the whole team, thank you for watching. I'm Tess Njenga, and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Mureithi. Have a good night.